Lunchtime roundup.
Yeah, bit more lunchtime today, lad, 1:30.
That's lunchtime,
It's
isn't
alright,
it?
isn't it?
You
I
can
haven't
have
had
lunch.
any, yeah.
To be fair, we've delayed it on purpose. I'm not having lunch here, but we've delayed it on purpose so we can include the Jürgen Klopp press
Yeah,
conference, which has just happened.
professional.
I know it's just happens. It's hot off the press. I think the main thing from it for me was injuries. He seemed quite positive. He said Jordon's back seems fine. Milner's back seems fine. We'll come on to the others in a bit, but there's options there already, isn't it, for him?
You want both of them, don't you? Available for City. I think we said it on one the other day. Milner especially, I've been playing well. So good, because it's about time that list started coming down a bit, isn't it? 10 players injured, it's nuts.
Yeah.
And we were top of the injury league, weren't we? Which is not the league we want to be top of.
No,
So
certainly not.
it's good news that they're getting back and they're available. So yeah, good snippet from Kloppy there.
Good stuff. Daniel Sturridge as well. He didn't want to rule him out. He said, I think his that words was something like a striker only needs 5 minutes, or a top striker only needs 5 minutes. So I mean, it might be a bit of mind games and all that. He said he hasn't decided yet, which you've kind of got to say. You could take that as the truth, I guess. But the suggestion being that 5 minutes at the end if the game's 1-1, it's not a bad lad to throw on, is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them with this. I mean, you can say on the one hand, I think, well, why would you take the risk? But on the other hand, I think you've got to say that they're doing all kinds of tests on them every day. They're running around with those packs on where they get the stats about heart rate and how fit they are and all the rest of it. So they'll know, and Daniel will know where they're at. And if it's not risking them by bringing them on late, then I'd do it, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I wouldn't want them to go, let's throw him on and try and win it, if it meant he's then set back again. I mean, he did say 10 days, didn't he? 10 days training.
Well, I mean, this is something that's come out. I don't know if it was actually what he said, but it was interesting to Sturridge himself. There was a launch of like the signature LFC gear. Did you see that last night?
Oh yeah. Hoddesall was doing
it. Steve Hoddesall was doing it with Regi and Sturridge, and it was the launch of the new signature Liverpool Football Club
It's
clobber.
like Ralph Lauren, but Liverpool.
Basically, yeah. You'll see Robbo winning on Saturday.
But
at that, Sturridge was saying he feels great and he's feeling good. So and he knows his body kind of better than anyone really, because he's the one who lives in it. So we'll see. I'd be surprised if he gets to go on Saturday, but it's nice to see it feel like it's an option for sure.
Another ex-City player as well.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. A couple of others he mentioned which are pretty positive. He said Rossiter will be back in training after this game, so he said back in Sunday. I don't know how much they'll do on Sunday, but
you might like him, mightn't he?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. So Rossiter back in Sunday. There's a lot of stuff going around with Jordan Rossiter's contract, but we'll leave that for another day. But it is out in the summer and it's not sorted yet. And Sacco, he said as well, Sacco's not as bad as first feared. He didn't give a time scale on it, but he said not Christmas 2016, which is nice. A fair way.
Nice.
But I think the indications were from what he was saying that the Sacco injury isn't as bad as people were making out, so that's a positive as well.
Good stuff. What are you having for your dinner?
I don't know. Yeah, we're recording the Central League show at 2:00.
Doing about 6 hours of recording.
I know. So it's chocolate today.
We're busy,
We are busy. Yeah, we are. People say we're not. We are. We're doing Central League at 2, which is about the youth system. We're going to be talking a lot about the Alex Inglethorpe interview that's been run over the last 2 days of the Liverpool Echo. Some really interesting stuff in there that we'll be talking about in the show around the ideal systems for youth players and little bits about Jürgen Klopp and things like that. So it's a really good interview, so we're going to be getting stuck into that. Then weekend preview at 3. What are you doing it for? There's something at 4.
For back page at 4.
Oh, that's your show, isn't it?
That's my show, yeah. My show is about about this kind of stuff really, stuff that's been in the press but getting a bit more in depth. So we're going to look at the Xabi Alonso rumours, and we're going to look at the Dele Alli fume about why Liverpool didn't sign him and all the rest of it. And then we're also going to look at, apparently there's some there's some stats out about how often teams are first on Match of the Day. That really winds people up.
It does, yeah. Well, Everton fans hate it. They're always last, aren't they? Everton always claim the last. Maybe if you have some shots on goal, lads, you know what I mean? they'll put you on the telly. Who knows? Then 5 o'clock there's a news show.
Ban this filth.
Ban this filth, yeah, which is basically giving Robbo a chance to rant about stuff, which is why you set up the whole operation, to be honest with you.
Any opportunity.
And then AFQ at 6, so that's it, 5 hours.
Yeah, shocker.
I know, Keaton will have to get some supplies in, won't he, from behind the desk?
We'll have to get some fucking dinner as well.
We're off to get some dinner now. Alright, nice one. So loads going on the Anfield Rock Player Day, so make sure you've subscribed, and we'll be back here tomorrow.
Yeah, see you later.